It's your girl Jazzy K with Super Tight TV. We want to thank everyone that's been watching. Hey, if you do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, also press the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video.
You're not tuned into something super tight. Puffin' something sticky, nigga, I roll through the light. Need to hear something real just to get me through the night. I'm looking for them jackets cause I know they looking shy. Know I'ma get some game tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get the low love from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.
Already, baby, what it do? It's your big dog, Bobo Luciano. I want to thank everybody again for tuning in to Super Tight TV. We back up your back going smack, smack, smack. Just like that. Ooh, wee man. I got my sexy ass, gorgeous, beautiful wife.
It's your girl Jazzy K.
In the building. How you doing, baby?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you?
I mean, looking good and I'm doing great. You know, a lot of things happening this week and, you know, what you drinking on?
Oh, just a little tea. You know what I mean? Sips tea.
It's Sips tea today. Straight tea is it a Long Island iced tea?
No, it's just regular tea.
You know, because
black tea.
The viewers have kind of gotten used to me asking you that. Well, you know, so
black tea, y'all. The show. Black tea with a little honey.
She's going in straight sober today, y'all.
Wow.
Straight sober. Huh?
I go in every time straight sober.
Okay. Just a little tipsy, though.
Don't be tipsy.
Don't be tipsy.
Mm-mm. Speak for yourself, sir. We're not here to talk about me, though.
I know, but I always start the show off talking about you.
Yeah, but
stop. Today we got a special family member that slid back through.
Yeah,
spent the block like them youngsters.
Yeah.
Like the youngsters say, he done spent the block on us, man. Because this ain't no everyday trip coming to see us. So this is a real family member, y'all. You know, he's been here before, but he's gonna be here many more times because we like him. We gotta talk to you about something. We'll talk about it during the interview. Matter of fact, but I got my brother in the house. The mixtape heavyweight DJ Drop is in the house.
My check on 214.
Hey, bro. Did we go way back then with the mixtape heavyweight? Because a lot of people probably want us to say, definition DJ. DJ Drop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a part of it. But the mixtape heavyweight.
Yeah, was a big part. Big part of
it. Yeah. God. That's what took it to that point. You know what I'm saying? That was like the elevation.
Ding ding.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't remember that. Yeah. They do this in their subconscious.
Yeah. Man,
better than my competitor. That's what it started out.
Yeah, buddy.
BTMC.
Ding. It's time to go, baby. Yeah. Boy, Kenny, if only you were in Dallas during that era. When I say it was wet around here, when I say wet, I mean the rap scene has so much going on.
Let's clarify.
And it was just so.
It was boom.
Oh God! It was
in a recession.
It was beautiful.
In a recession.
Because we was this was that doing the Bush hours. You know what I'm saying? We doing bad around here.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? We doing bad around here, really. Yeah. This before Barack fixed the economy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
This was actually right when I remember doing Palm Beach and playing My President is Black.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I remember when he won that night. I was at Palm Beach. Deep Ellum. And that's
that song had just a whole new meaning at that time.
Like it was, I remember jamming that song like probably 25, 30 times back to back.
Bro.
Yeah.
The music we had back then.
Yeah.
We were jamming, what's that thing, baby?
What?
Alexa. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She ain't here today, baby.
Yeah, she is.
She here. It ain't Siri, you know what I'm saying? But we be in there listening to Alexa, talking to it now, listening and talking to Alexa.
Right.
And boy, the other day we got back we started with the old Gucci.
Yeah.
What song was it? Before we hit the what was Gucci first song? I mean that first hit that he had when he first signed
Cool.
I know he was
White
on
boy.
Lemonade.
Black Tea.
No, not that one. The big song, the big major hit by
Go
Wasted,
Ahead.
White Boy,
White Boy.
Wasted.
Oh yeah, yeah. Rockstar lifestyle might not make it.
Man.
Living
Yeah,
life
that was hot right
every
here.
day.
Man,
Wasted.
I remember hearing Bun B say
What
that's
was
one of
that?
them songs that people wish they would have came up with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's one of them songs. Everybody's like, "Damn, why I didn't think of that?" You know what I'm saying? Because it was a hit.
Yeah.
White Boy
I
Wasted.
think Plies was on it.
Yes,
Yeah.
Plies is on that song.
Plies was, like it was perfect. That was a
Oh,
perfect
well,
combination because
I
remember
do
Plies was
like
hot.
was hot at that time.
But
Yes.
I do get wasted like the hey.
And then we hear them started with the you just said the other one,
Lemonade.
Lemonade.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. So
Man, I remember what was it? Club Flow. Hoops Old Club.
bro,
And he came on. We booked Gucci and what was the DJ Holiday.
yes,
But it was like the intro song. So they said play Lemonade.
yes.
I played Lemonade, but it was another Lemonade like with Usher and somebody. Man, if Gucci could have threw that mic at me and got away with it,
Is that the
he
day
would have.
y'all had your little issue?
Yeah, well,
Gucci.
I didn't have an issue with Gucci that night, but I think he had somebody else he had. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? But yeah, that was one of them nights where it was like it could go down.
It could go
You know
down.
what I'm saying? Because it was just like the look, and then like he told Holiday, like, man,
What was that we saw the other day? I always say the other day
Yeah, you do.
that the DJ got charged up, a few months back. And everybody, all the DJs got together. Oh, that couldn't have been me. It couldn't have been me. An artist.
Charged up about what?
An artist charged the DJ up. You remember?
Oh yeah,
what was
yeah,
that?
yeah. That was
Who was that? Recently, within the last year.
a local DJ or
No, this was the
what?
big star, and it happened.
Wiz
I believe
Khalifa, wasn't it?
Wiz Khalifa.
yeah.
He charged the DJ up?
You don't remember that? Because the
On
dude, was on stage doing his set, and then and he, I don't know if it was doing his set, but he was close to the guy,
Right.
to where it was an intimidating moment. And I always think about that. And everybody in Dallas like, oh, that couldn't have happened in Dallas, baby. That couldn't happen.
Yeah, but I mean, I had some situations where it was a few times I came off stage. You know what I'm saying?
Against the artist?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. It's old news. It's old news.
It's yeah. I mean, but it
Somebody that made you come off the stage.
it's just he tried something. It was the fake Nino.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. He came up, you know what I'm saying? And I damn near broke my ankle, bro. Because it's just like, just being a man first.
Is
you
he
know what I'm saying?
Did he die or something? Or is he still out here?
I heard he did. That's why I was kind of like,
I feel you.
But,
I heard he
you know what I'm
passed away.
saying? So,
That was history though in Dallas.
yeah.
But that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was another crazy time.
Yeah.
in
But
Dallas.
it was several times. Like I remember getting called by Lil Keke. You know what I'm saying? About a mixtape that I did. He called.
He called Johnny Funk.
He called me. Around that time. That's when Mike Clark was kind of booming out here. He trying to make it his way. And so anyway, I did a 4-disc Lil Keke mixtape and put it out, and it was jamming. You know what I'm saying? I remember I was in H-Town and I had got a copy to High C. He called me like, bro, this shit jamming, like blah 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 blah. And my whole purpose for doing the Lil Keke mixtape, because Keke was like one of my favorite H-Town rappers, you know what I'm saying? And I felt like he wasn't getting his recognition. So it wasn't out of no disrespect. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna get everything and jam it up. You know, I still jam that mixtape to this day, bro.
Yeah.
And so I remember he called, he got Fly, I got Fly.
Yeah.
And it turned into where it was a Lil Keke band in Dallas. I didn't initiate it, but it was just like the other DJs was like, man, you supporting him, you showing him love, blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
And so it got to the point where we had you know what I'm saying? It was like, from what I felt on my end, it was like, he was like, fuck me. And I was like, fuck him.
Okay.
And
that
it
always,
ended up.
and that's always going to turn into a Dallas against Houston thing.
Right. But it got to the point where it was some people that, kind of intervened and was like,
Good.
it wasn't that situation. Like, he's showing you love and blah, and it was, and at that time, I think he was kind of he was trying to get a deal.
Yes.
Or something like that. And so I respected the angle that he was coming at, but I felt like when he called me, he was he was out of line. He was out of bounds.
Yeah.
But then I had to respect the art form. Like
Yes.
it is his art. I'm doing the mixtape,
Yes.
but it's like it was kind of like a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
So long story short, we ended up, talking it out.
Good.
And I did a birthday party in Arlington at was it Rack Daddy's, and he ended up coming.
Good.
We chopped it up in person. Ended up doing a mixtape, 7-1 Triple D.
Yes.
And I still fuck with Keke. Like at the end of the day, like
Shout out Keke, bro.
Yeah. I
One
fuck
of my
with Keke.
favorites.
Yeah, like that was. I'm pretty sure in Dallas, bro, I got the world record for playing Southside.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like that was,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like the instrumental, I used to mix
Come
it
on
with
now.
everything. Like
They're friends.
that
Come on,
was,
bro.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like, I just felt like he wasn't getting his props, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was the whole thing. It's like, man, Keke go hard. I mean, no disrespect to anybody else
Yeah.
that was coming out of H-Town, but it was like
At that time, though?
you had the flips,
Yes.
the modes, even Lil O. Like I fuck with Lil O. It's-
Yeah.
I'll go to H-Town, man. Shit, Lil O, go to his crib. You know what I'm saying? Go take a nigga to eat. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
Shout out Lil O.
yeah. Lil O, one of the realest in the game.
I heard that.
You know what I'm saying?
Chad used to tell me that all
Bruh, I
the
salute
time.
Lil O. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's one man I tip my hat to.
I
You know
never
what I'm
met
saying?
Lil O. I like to meet him. And in
Bruh.
fact, he talks to one of our brothers. I say, bro, that's one of my little brothers.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? DJ Beto.
Okay.
All
Look,
the time. So
man,
shout out
Lil
Lil
O,
O.
stand up dude, bro. Like
Already.
I it ain't nothing I can think about negative to say about Lil O. Like he one of them cats that
That's what's
he
up.
would just call and be like, "Hey, drop, I got a new record. Check your email."
That's real.
Cool, we gonna try it out.
That's
You
real.
know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you another one that was real, man. Which he wasn't H-Town, but it's kind of he got caught up in that, south of Texas.
Yes.
Charlie Boy.
Charlie Boy.
Charlie
come
Boy.
on. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
DJ Bull.
DJ Bull,
That's
Charlie
my
Boy.
guys down there, bro.
Like Charlie Boy was actually the first artist out of all of the artists that I rocked with that gave me a shot to get on BET Spring Bling.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Charlie Boy, I don't think he know his star power. He's so humble.
Yeah.
I hadn't talked to him or seen him in 20 some odd years.
Right.
But when I see his interviews, baby, in the way he talks, and it's just like it was 20 years ago. It's like, it's Charlie Boy.
Right,
You know
right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
But Charlie Boy is huge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And
Oh, yeah.
shout out to the brother Charlie Boy.
Yeah,
DJ
Charlie Boy
Boy.
was real. Like I said, Lil O. Like them the main two, you know what I'm saying, that, some of them can be cool, but then like they was kind of like opening, like, hey, let's see if we can do something. You know what I'm saying? As far as mixtape songs, drop, even the Definition DJ drop, the Definition DJs dropped.
Yes.
The Definition, that's Charlie Boy.
Already.
You know what I'm saying?
Already.
Yeah. So he, I rock with Charlie Boy. Like I said, him, and at the end of the day, just, because I don't, I know somebody else will take it and clip it,
Right.
but the whole situation with Keke, it ended up coming out to where it's just like, hey, cool, respect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the mixtape, you know what I'm saying, was jamming. Like I gotta say, that mixtape, it hit the street, bro. That was one of my biggest bootleg mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? So
That
it was
Keke special, bro.
yeah. Like I
Him
like I
and
said-
Pokey.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
Nice.
Yeah, but
Rest in
but
peace,
if I
Pokey.
had to pick one, my favorite out the SUC,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying, it was Keke.
It was Keke. Me
yeah,
too. Me
yeah.
too.
Like he was just, just from pimping pins. Like actually,
Yes.
that was one of the first like screw songs that I heard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I remember my partner, he graduated from. We both graduated the same year, and he was going to school. He was playing ball, and I remember he kept telling me, "Man, come down to the H." I'm like,
Yeah.
I ain't want to go. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just go to school in the H. You know what I'm saying? Then because at that time it was TSU and pretty much Prairie View.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I was just more like, nah, I'm trying to. Anything happen, I want to do it from Dallas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he was, man, we would ride to the H. You know what I'm saying? I remember the first Kappa Beach party, 99. First one that I went to was
Yeah.
in 99. And that was when Wanna Be a Baller broke.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Had a homeboy, Damon, so that was actually, I met him through my partner that I went to school with. He was trying to get me to come to the H. He's like, man, come down here, man. You can go to school, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying?
Blow ups your way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, I'm going to do it from the D. And then I met this cat named Damon. He was telling me about, he's like, man, this Want to Be a Baller song.
Yeah.
Hottest song. You know, being young, you be like, it's jamming, it's cool.
Yeah. You didn't think
But
it was
then-
gonna do what he did?
By the time the Sunday night of that 99 Capitol Beach,
Yeah.
it was like, cause I went down there, bro. Like I remember my kinfolk, we had went down there and he had rented a Winnebago.
Yeah.
And I set up and jammed on the beach.
Yeah. Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just like,
You hear that, Kenny?
I had to go
Rented
find.
black people in the RV.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I went and found the song just to play. Like we kept getting shut down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Getting shut down and
Move, nigga.
can't
Y'all-
play the music.
Yeah.
Y'all causing a crowd, because at that time it was, like what's going on now is cool.
Yeah.
But back then when
Come
it
on
wasn't
now.
it wasn't no social media.
Come on, bro.
Bro.
You had to get it how you live back then.
Okay.
Yeah,
You had to be
Everywhere.
innovative about
Yeah.
how you did
Yeah.
about your hustle.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, Aziz, Big Aziz told us a crazy story about the Capitol Beach party and something that you just don't think about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But speaking of SUC,
Yeah.
we just lost our brother. Let's talk on Big Pokey.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet Big Pokey?
I met Pokey. Well, it was at a show, but it wasn't I never had any like drop
Yes.
in Pokey. Like it wasn't
Formal.
no formal, but it was the knowledge, you know what I'm saying, of it, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, just respecting the skill,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, skill set of Pokey. So it's crazy to even we talk about that.
Yeah.
When I saw the situation with Pokey,
Yeah.
bro, that had a big deal when we was talking about earlier about the whole health.
Yes.
Like that gave me confirmation. Like,
Yes. Are you on the right
bro,
path?
Yeah, like you can't play with that no more.
Yeah,
You know
man.
And
what I'm saying?
let's talk about that because that's my area of expertise. I see your skin looking all supple
man.
and
That's
Yes.
that water, man.
yeah. So
That
what you been
H2O.
doing?
Man,
Lost some weight since you last visited.
I've been trying to be better. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, like be better, be a better me, you know what I'm saying? A better man, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
A better father, better son, better brother,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Better husband, you know what I'm saying?
And what does that look like for you?
As far as being better,
Better you, yeah.
I mean, it's you kind of know, in a sense, right from wrong. You know, good from bad. And when you add that to, you know what I'm saying, being disciplined with it and understanding the knowledge, it's kind of like we all know what better is, just like we know what worse is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just basically being disciplined. You know what I'm
It
saying?
sound like you saying make better
Well.
choices.
yeah.
Make
Better choices.
better
Yeah.
choices.
Be accountable.
Like we got free will, but you know what I'm saying, the better choices. And that's kind of, I started with myself, just the fact that like it's a lot of people, I don't want to say follow me, but that they look up, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
They kind of,
yeah.
they
You
respect,
got a name drop, you huge, bro.
they respect my decisions and they can follow, you know what I'm saying, some of the things that I do. So it's kind of like, why lead them to a dead end?
Man, for real.
That's kind of how, I struggle with that for some decades.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Knowing that I'm a leader,
Yeah,
but I wasn't maximizing the potential.
that's real.
Yeah. So I had to, self-check myself.
How old were you when that recollection hit you, drop?
Actually, bro, I've been knowing since my late teens, early 20s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Your conscience been eating at you.
I mean, that I always had. Like when and it's kind of like being able to go to the worst of the worst, but at the same time knowing the truth. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of, it's always been that devil and the angel on each shoulder. You know what I'm saying? So
All the time.
and then most of the people that really know me know I'll chop it up with them.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And give them the word. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, in a sense, Drop gonna preach to you. Or Drop gonna,
Oh yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He gonna, if you need advice and it's welcoming, he'll give it to you.
He gonna drop
you know
some
what I'm
jewels
saying?
on you.
Yeah. So it's like, that was
There you
before
go.
the OG thing
Yeah.
came into it. It was just like, man, if you, not just because you look like me, but if you come from the environment that I came from and you familiar, if I look at you and I can see part of me, then it's like, why lead you to a dead end?
That's real.
Man,
You know?
You
That's
just said a
beautiful.
mouthful with that.
That's a mouthful.
So that's that just looking at making a change for the better, getting old. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
it's like you always been a man, but it's like when you get to the point where you like, you want to really express now, just that I'm a man, I'm a grown man.
There you
Don't play
go.
with a grown man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of, I looked at it, you don't want nobody to look at you as if you not a grown man. Like a grown man gonna be disciplined.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A grown man gonna have self-control.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? A
Well.
grown man gonna know what to indulge in, what not to indulge
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
A grown man gonna know, you know what I'm saying, what he should do for his family, what he can't do.
Y'all
so
niggas
he
need to
don't
grow up.
Yeah, leave his family out in the cold. So
I hope y'all listening.
That's
It's
real.
it's some men out here thinking they grown and they really not.
So
Yeah,
check
but-
this out. Back on the Big Pokey.
yeah.
The thing that got me, and I don't know, I hadn't heard too many people talk about it. I heard, in the comments you do.
Right.
But this technology that we have, this gift and this curse that we use,
Yeah.
I don't knock the people for going live
Right.
because, that's something that's like breathing nowadays,
Right.
People are going to go live. But when I saw that,
Yeah.
that's something that stained my mind for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And I think if it did me like that,
Right.
what did it do to his family?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the way that last minute was so
Right.
dramatic.
Right.
And I was like, God.
But you know what, bruh? I used to, look at it from that perspective.
Yeah.
But now, you know what I'm saying, in respect to his family, you know what I'm saying, RIP to Pokey. But I look at it in those particular cases, I think some people in the family, in a sense, can find closure because they actually saw a person take. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like
I never thought
and
of
it's
it.
and I'm not trying to be disrespectful in talking about it at all, but it's one of those things. Like, think about a lot of things in the past.
Yes.
If
No,
we had
no room
actually
for
had
conspiracy and
Right.
speculation
You see
and
what
what
happened.
really
You
happened.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
And-
And the fact that you wasn't there,
right,
it was almost like you were
you
there to
it
see what
puts
happened.
you were actually there because
I never
you
thought
saw-
about this.
Yeah, because it's kind of like just like if I whisper and tell her something, she tell you something. It's
gonna be different.
By the time it get back around to me,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's drop. You know what I'm saying?
Grapevine
You know what I'm saying?
in
Came
full
in
effect.
with a tank top.
Oh, yeah.
and
He landed on the roof in a helicopter.
yeah.
Grapevine and
With a
full
headband
effect,
on.
baby.
Yeah.
That's what
You know
I
what I'm
always
saying?
say.
So it was kind of like I think the video thing is cool. The only thing I don't like for example, I don't know if you've seen the video where the man hit the woman and the son
Yes.
popped him.
Yes. Oh my God.
I think that was needed, but I think somebody should have stepped in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's sad. Like I hear a lot of people saying, "Man, well,
Everybody just watched that go down.
right." And they say, but people on the outside of the internet, we sit back and look at it and say, "That's what he get. He deserved it." But
Oh,
at the
yes.
same time, though, that's still another brother
Yes.
died from the hands of another
Yeah. Yeah.
a young black
And
man.
his family's already with the picture. You seen him?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
talking about Miss
yeah.
Carlisha Hood and what happened
Yes.
with that situation.
Yeah.
And
So-
I mean, yeah, somebody should have stepped in, but that just goes back to the time we in. Like, we're not in a time like we used to be where
No.
you could say, "Hey, man, yeah,
Put that cigarette out, little young nigga.
exactly,"
Yeah, yeah.
Might
because
get
these
killed.
kids, yeah,
But that's you know what, and that's another thing. Like I remember, people would do the same thing back in the days, and it was kind of like I know my era, the era where we was
Yes.
young, dumb, wild, and reckless in the '90s. You couldn't tell us nothing, bro.
No.
And a lot of I hear cats from my generation that was flourishing, kind of just becoming into adolescence in the '90s.
Yeah.
They used to say, "Oh man, when we was young, we were, you know what I'm saying, woo woo woo," and it's like on the cool, it really wasn't no different, bro.
I know it.
They was dressed
Every
in the
generation
same-
has that.
Yeah, they were dressed in the same. We was gang banging, super tough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was drive-bys.
Yes.
Old women purses getting snatched.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? What they doing in Chicago right now, it's no different from what was going on
in the
in
90s.
in Cali.
80s and yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
So think about the whole how the Colors movie was, and that's really going on in Chicago, but it was really going on there. Think about here.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? How it was going on.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was one of them things where it's like, you know, the drugs of choice have changed.
Come on.
The women dressing. Think about it. The Daisy Dukes,
Bruh.
you know, coochie cutters.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You know,
we had to tell our daughters that y'all didn't invent twerking.
Yeah,
Twerking been going on.
since Bobby Brown Tenderoni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told my wife, I said, what if 20 years from now,
What?
I just told you this last night. What if 20 years from now, 30 years from now, they come out with some kind of study, you know, you see it on TV,
Oh, yeah.
a class action lawsuit,
yeah.
a class action lawsuit, and it says,
Did you
know,
twerk? all
did you
through
twerk in the night? If you're back,
You now
our
suffer
women
from
are walking.
scoliosis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because y'all twerk too much.
Yeah. Think about I remember, bruh, parties. If you didn't play Luke,
Oh, come on, man.
Uncle Luke, 2 Live Crew. To be honest with you,
Yes.
that even with with Brandon,
Yes.
just to kind of even take it
Yeah.
back to Brandon, like Definition DJs and tagging it. I actually got that from Luke with the ghetto style DJs. You know,
Yeah.
every time he always pushed it. So I'm like, man, I'm a brand mines.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like as far as the marketing and the branding and put it, like it's things that I found from other, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like I incorporated it into mine, but to take it on a different level, different platform. But yeah, all of that was going on. Like the first house parties. Like think about it. It wasn't no social media. It wasn't even no cameras. You had the Polaroid.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All the ones that you snap and you take it to
Oh, yeah.
Walgreens
The
and get them
110.
developed.
The
Yeah,
110
the
camera.
110.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you find. And then the disposable cameras
Okay.
came out.
Disposable cameras
You know what I'm
came out.
saying? You can get them, and it was just like, oh man, it's on. Everybody
Yes.
got a
Who is
camera.
this with
Yes.
this
Yeah.
camera?
So it was like if you go back to 99 Capitol Beach, even before that, you know what I'm saying? Think about it, like, bro, it'll be some stuff that it'll be censored on Instagram.
Yes.
You know, so
come on, bro. You hear how everybody? I don't know this because I don't know anybody
Nothing
that
is
did.
censored now.
Right.
But we heard everybody heard the uproar about the so-called Freaknik documentary that was
Yeah,
supposed to come out because we've seen clips.
Yeah.
Everybody has seen a camcorder clip
Right,
from
right,
Freaknik in their lifetime.
Right.
I ain't gonna say everybody. A lot of people have.
Yeah.
And let's just say, I would be worried too if I was a party type of guy back then. You know what I'm saying?
Get
I
it
was
right.
I wasn't. I was. You know. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I get it.
It was party dudes,
Yeah.
party girls,
Yeah.
and it was guys that was there chilling,
Yeah.
and watching the show.
Yeah.
I was a watcher.
The
you know what I'm
voyeurs.
saying?
Right.
Yeah,
That
I was
my
not a
thing.
participant.
The
I was a
voyeurism.
watcher.
Yeah, I'm not a
And
participant.
I ain't gonna lie, I was an instigator. Not for
Hey,
but not for the Freaknik.
Yeah.
It was
Capitol
Capitol
Beach,
Beach.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah. But Capitol Beach
It's
was
the same
like a
thing.
baby Freaknik.
Yes, it's
You know,
the
that
same
was
type of
the
activity.
Freaknik.
I
Yeah.
used to see the videos from there as well. So
Yeah.
That's what they don't need a documentary about.
Yeah.
Capitol
Boy,
Beach,
that- boy, that
because
seawall.
it'll be more
Some of
closer
y'all.
to home.
Man, that seawall, man.
Yes.
That hotel up and it was I remember catches like
The
Luke,
flagship, you mean?
they would buy the whole floor on the hotel and throw a party.
That flagship hotel that was out there in the water? Man.
Yep. So it was just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the good old days.
Yeah. I mean, but it was fun. Like I don't remember anything stupid happening.
You remember
In the
nobody
beach.
showing up with an assault rifle? And,
Yeah,
and-
no.
That's what I'm saying.
Now
Like
maybe
now.
if you got back to the club
Yeah.
in H-Town, like you outside back then, like Jamaica.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it may go down
Yeah,
back
yeah.
then. Like that was one of the spots that
Yes.
we used to like to go to when we hit the H, you know what I'm saying?
Carringtons. Ooh,
Yeah, yep.
yes.
Yep. And it was another one, man. They used to put the banner up back when what's his name? Wicked Cricket.
Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah,
shout out. Rest his
Yeah,
soul.
rest in peace. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another club, not the I used to go there and DJ with High C. But this was later after. This was like in early 2000s.
Boomerang?
Nah, it was Roxy.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
heard about
Roxy.
I
Boy,
don't
Roxy.
think I ever went to the Roxy.
Actually, you know what? That was the last time I seen Pokey alive. Pokey was at the Roxy
Okay.
one night. I remember police had beat the shit out this dude, bro, outside. You know what I'm saying?
It's
And it was
always
just
some activity like that outside.
No, actually, it was inside. They beat him all the way outside,
Damn.
and it was black police. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was just
Black
like, damn, that's
police
fucked
showing
up.
out for the white cop.
Yeah. And actually, that was my Pokey. That was the last time I seen Pokey alive, and I remember that night because, you know what I'm saying, the way the police did, dude, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
They was probably off-duty cops.
they
You know,
probably, I mean,
you know how
yeah,
you doing
yeah,
them off-duty cops that you get paid?
They
You have
book
to
them.
book 'em.
Yeah, they
That's
book them
sad.
for, you know, what they call it, security.
Security.
Yeah.
So, I saw it
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
I'm going to give you a chance to reply to something,
Okay.
respond to something. Let's just say that. Did I say it right? Respond is right.
Respond. Reply.
If you do not want to do it,
Okay.
you don't have to. I watched the interview
Okay.
on our brother's station, Real Life Street Stars,
Okay.
and there was a situation brought up. I'm not going to say who the person was, but they said that you had an issue, I think, with Big Chief back then.
Yeah, we had me and Chief, we had an issue.
Well, not Big Chief. Let's clear this up.
Yeah.
Let me try to remember what the guy said. Something about some people with Big Chief.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it led to me and Chief having an issue, and it was temporary. You know what I'm saying? We ended up, doing what two men supposed to do.
Talk it out.
Yeah,
Good.
but the situation, it happened. It had nothing to do with Chief in the beginning. It was somebody that was an affiliate.
Okay.
I guess it could be one of his family members, kinfolks,
Yeah.
cousins, something like. I can't remember, but I know that it may have been some type of relation or real close to the family.
Okay.
It was a situation where me, RP to my dog Sleepy, that's starting there.
Oh, so
We was at what's the restaurant in North Dallas? Skillman and Adelia. Used to have the oxtails. I can't think of the name of it, but we was over there eating, having lunch, getting ready for Texas Relays. I'm sorry, not Texas Relays. What's the other thing in Austin? South by Southwest.
yeah.
So we go, we in there, and we sitting. My alarm go off,
Yeah.
and I go outside, and I see, it just went off, but it was a cat putting a poster on the window, and so I'm like, dude, I say, you ain't got to put no post on there. Me and Chief, we got a tape coming out. He said, this is what I'm promoting.
Yeah.
And I said, well, give it to somebody else. I said, you ain't got to promote it to me. Like, I know how much it costs. Like, and it's just like,
Don't waste it on me.
yeah, I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing the tape with him.
Yeah.
So, like, man, you don't want to take the tape? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, he get heated.
Yes.
So he get heated, and naturally, shit,
yeah.
I got to match his energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he goes, man, some bullshit. You know, he called me out my name, whatever. So, and I'm like, whatever. So I go back in. Michelle's. That's what the name of it is. Michelle. So I goes back in, and, me and Sleepy eating. I'm telling him, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, what was the deal? And I'm telling him what's going on. I say, some cat with trying to put a Chief post. He's like, man, you and Chief got the, you know what I'm saying, the tape. He's like, I say, yeah, I was trying to tell him, don't waste his time leaving it on my van, because I ain't gonna do nothing but take it off and put it in the van, give it to somebody who don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I come back out, the alarm goes off again. It's a fucking brick through my windshield, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm pissed. At this point now, I'm hot, like, Sleepy, like, calm down. Like, and at this time, I'm like, no, bro, like, where is this nigga at?
Yeah.
So we drive around and pulls around. I see him. It get to the point where all the thing I'm thinking is, you done bust this windshield on my van. At that time, I was in a situation where, divorce.
Yeah.
I get my kids this weekend, but by me going to Austin, I gotta pick my son up and take him to my mom. I just remember I gotta go get my son.
Yeah.
I can't drive with this windshield bust.
Oh, yeah.
And at that time, my ex-wife was like foot on my neck.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you going through that, it's kind of like
this the straw.
Yeah, yeah. So I pulled around, and the only thing I'm thinking is, nigga, I got to do something to you. You know what I'm saying? So I did some dumb shit. It ain't nothing that I condone. You know what I'm saying? But I pulled out a strap. But I'm in a shopping center. So when I pulled up, I'm in the van. They got my picture on it. I see the reflection. I see me.
Yeah.
I see the reflection. It's like, ain't no way you gonna get it. Yeah. And I'm just like, everybody scatter. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Everything is, at that point, it's up.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? My partner sleep like, man, what you doing, bro? Like, man, shit, like you got too much going on. So I get up out of there.
Yeah.
Go to get the window fixed, you know what I'm saying? And ended up not being able to get my son. So I'm trying to call, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, hey, I can't get him, you know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. You know how they go.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like
you getting hotter.
So now I'm boiling because it's like, man, I'm definitely not trying to hear.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And we wasn't on good terms. So whatever each one of us could find to put the foot on to knock each other on, like that immature stage of a breakup. And that's where we was at. So it escalated.
Yeah.
Because we went to Austin, came back. Well, we was doing the Definition DJ meetings. So I think me and Chief had talked on the phone, and it was like, it didn't go well. So we had our meetings on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Chief popped up at the meeting. Him, I can't think of a cat that was his manager. I can't think of his name, but he was like, you know what I'm saying, man, what's up, blah, blah, I don't talk. And the next thing I know, I'm outside on the patio. I'm talking to a few DJs about what we're going to do for the DJ meeting, the songs, the people who coming. Next thing I know, it's niggas coming over the wall, which, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, hold up. I'm seeing it play. And then one of my brothers was there.
Yeah.
But I'm the only one who got a strap.
Yeah.
And the first thing I see, niggas hopping over the fence, the wall with straps.
Yes.
So it's like, all right, we got to play it cool. It get to the point where he comes out, me and him talking, and it's like it's a crowd of cats that's around. But my main thing was, man, you back to the wall, keep your back to the wall. I'm hearing what he's saying, but I'm peeping everybody.
Oh yeah.
And so we ended up talking, and it was like, hey, dude crossed the line. You know what I'm saying? So at that time, you know, whatever it was you know, about to happen was about to happen.
Yeah.
So he ended up, you know, him and his boys end up leaving and going out to the parking lot.
Yeah.
And on my end, I felt like it was the rapper versus DJ, kind of like you were saying. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, before DJ, I'm a man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so the manager ended up coming back in and giving me the money to fix my windshield.
Yeah.
And at that point, it was like, it was cool. Then on the flip side, that same club where we had the meeting on the Wednesday, Chief had a show on a Friday night. I came to his show with 4 other cats that was down for whatever.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, yeah, 2 can play this game.
Yeah.
And I got a half brother that, and I don't like to say it, but it's not, we had the same father, we don't have the same mother.
Gotcha.
He's kind of like, he grew up with Chief,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, in West Dallas. And he came to me, he was like, man, you good, blah, 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 I heard about this and that. And it's just like, he said, man, come over here and holler at Chief. You know what I'm saying? He's like, ain't nobody tripping on that. And so we went, you know what I'm saying, dapped up.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, at that point, everything was cool. We hung out the rest of the night, but it was one of them where I wasn't getting searched. Like it was like 4 pistols in the club, and it was just like, it's kind of like it was one of them situations at the time. You brought it on, the heat on to me. So it's kind of like it was just my whole thing, and it could have been a pride thing. It could have been the male like that that you ain't gonna take my alpha.
I feel yeah. Especially when we're young, they said we was full of piss and vinegar.
You started this shit, but I'm gonna finish.
Yeah. So it was just and I think we ended up doing like another tape after that. Because it was just like, and at the end of the day, it's like, I guess some people thought that it was a ban on Chief, you know what I'm saying? But it was like he ain't really had nothing to do with it. It's like this cat I'm working with, like
it was all a misunderstanding.
Chief didn't if he knew how I was parading for him, like when it was like a lot of cats that was like, man, I don't know, he sound like this, he sound like that, and it's just like I'm pushing for him. Man, me, Sleepy, and Monkey Man, the mixtape gorilla, bro. We was at a club in Waco, and it's some niggas shot at me. That's because of the van, and because they thought Chief was with us. Like it was on some.
So let me ask you a question, because that's what I was about to ask you.
Yeah.
On that interview, someone mentioned someone shot at you. Is this the situation? And you thought it was a Chief? And it was
well, they shot at. Basically, they shot. Fires was returned.
Yes.
Nobody got hit on either side. But when it broke down, there was the promoter that promoted the club in Waco. He thought he kind of just kept it, you know what I'm saying, like cool. And he ended up intervening, like, man, he not with Chief now. You know what I'm saying? But my thing, I'm riding for Dallas. Yeah, but at that point, it didn't matter what had happened with me and Chief. It's like, at the end of the day, Chief's still my brother.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how I looked at it, because it was more like, fuck Dallas. You know what I'm saying? That was the response from dude. You know what I'm saying? Big. He was saying something about, and to this day, I never even mentioned it to Chief.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it was, I think the cat was like, had said that he paid Chief for a feature. He didn't get the feature, or he didn't like it. I don't even know.
He was just mad at Dallas as a whole.
Right.
You was there.
Right. Yeah. And you know how I go, man, them whole ass Dallas niggas.
You remember how you just said earlier about you whispering to her ear?
Yeah.
By the time it got back to Dallas, it was somebody from Big Chief Camp shot at you. Yeah. That forced you out of DJing. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
That's the story that was in the streets.
Oh, no.
I believe if you look at that interview, that was what was said.
Well, it just got clarified.
I have to look for it, but it was never that. Like,
I'm not sure. I'm thinking that's what was said, so don't quote me. So, but
my thing
that's what was said in the streets, though.
With the clubs, I felt like I outgrew the clubs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of like to do the clubs, and the pay wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it was kind of like I was for me,
the work
DJing,
wasn't matching the pay.
Being a producer, owning a studio, you know what I'm saying, renting out sound. It was like I'm doing the club thing was cool, but the promoters wasn't paying.
I know
you know what I'm saying? And it was like I'd rather do the Christmas, the corporate parties. You know what I'm saying, the family reunion, because I was making more money. Like I was one of the first DJs to be like in full promotion. Like I pulled up with a van. You know what I'm saying? The website, the van, the full sound system, my own equipment. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't borrowing and renting nobody equipment. I went and bought my own. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, even I did my own mixtapes in my own studio. And this ain't no diss to any other DJ. It was just
pop your shit.
It was more, but it was more like it was a business for me.
There's a lot of people try to claim that they was the first.
Yeah.
No, it should be like that though. In anything,
but you have to. You're right.
Yeah,
you have to remind people sometimes.
Yeah.
And
my whole thing was to put the Dallas on my back. That's how with the whole Dallas DJ drop, with the whole the logo.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. Like all of that came from my thing was the DJs that came before me did what they did, but I want to do something different.
You want to take it to another level.
Yeah, but I want to. It wasn't just about me. It was about the entire city. Everybody that rep what I rep, whether it was Big Chief, Cottonmouth, Trap Stars,
Yes.
The Road,
Yes.
whoever it was. Like that was the main reason I never signed an artist.
Yes.
Like look at the position that I was in, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could have signed every one of them artists that came through. You know, and it was more
real.
of like I kept it 100. Like I'm trying to. I wanted Big Chief to be bigger than Big Chief wanted to be.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For the simple
For
fact,
the city.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like as that kept growing, just like with the boogie movement, like you hear people that try to knock it now.
Come on.
And it's like, I bet you majority of them, man, if they could go back and
They
have
be
that same
boogieing and
exposure.
doing them dances.
Yes.
Yeah. Because my thing is, if you gonna knock the boogie movement and then somebody else do it, and it's like, damn, why Dallas? When Cali Swag District,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Snatched
part. Yes, the Dougie.
and really just took the whole look real movement,
I was like, how you just gonna come through?
and the city embraced it. Like I didn't understand it.
I didn't like that.
agree with it at all.
Well, you know what? I think a lot of people initially thought maybe they were working, maybe they were somehow.
Shit, I never thought that.
Yeah, because you know.
Oh God.
Yeah,
But I'm
but it was
saying
I knew it was
people-
another
Yeah.
fuck move.
yeah. And
That's
I-
because you know from a different. But other people that are on the outside, they thought, you know, maybe they were related together. I mean, you know.
But
they
it
were-
was kind of crazy how it worked, because it was like it was a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying, that people still never, you know, really was able to hear. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like even the Blowflies, you know what I'm saying? The Chase Pats.
Yes.
Lil Man. It's and I can't think of everybody. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? But it was like a few that came through. Like just say like the Fat Pimp, even with Lil Joe.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was songs that I was giving home time favoritism, you know, and my thing
But you
was,
had to drop, because back then, if you think about other cities that popped, they had a you there.
right.
And I saw, I'm gonna toot your horn for you.
Pause.
I don't think. Oh yeah, pause.
Super pause. That's cool, Bobo.
Y'all got me.
You my bro,
Pause.
but yeah, we don't keep it moving.
I don't know another DJ movement
Right.
or bigger movement in Dallas than the Definition DJs.
Right.
I'm a flat out say it.
Right.
You might not say it because you was in integral part and inside and working, but from the outside looking in.
Right. I mean, I agree with it, because a lot of people don't understand Definition DJs was created to multiply me.
Yes.
That was my whole vision.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
instead of having me in one club,
Right.
It was this.
let's have
You
20 of us.
That's real. That was a
And-
U-shape move.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I looked at it. Like it was never about like all of the other DJs. Like I mean, look at how many DJs on the radio
Yes.
that came from under the Definition
Oh,
DJ.
for real.
You know, I mean, it is what it is. Like we did what we did, but my whole thing was just to put it out there and multiply it.
You did. You
know
did
what
a
I'm
great
saying?
job.
And-
I watched. Have you ever heard of Big D the Mogul? Mogul State of Mind.
I've heard of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's
have.
got a shout out Big D the Mogul, my brother.
Right.
He's got a DeRoe interview,
Okay.
and DeRoe mentioned in shout out DeRoe. DeRoe mentioned in that interview how y'all had the city on lock, and you could not do anything. You had to go through the definition DJs in order to get your record broke and played. I mean, and that's huge.
Yeah.
And I just want people to know outside of the family,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we've been doing this almost a year now. You were one of our first interviews, and believe it or not, we were still under 1,000
It
subscribers
has
at
been
that
a
time.
year.
Right.
Since Drop has been here?
No. You
I'm
said
talking about
we've
since-
been doing this for almost a year now.
Oh, okay.
I said it has been a year.
Well, we didn't start launching till September.
Right.
So anyway, once we launched in September,
Right.
I never get nobody to just say, "Yeah, Bobo, you're right."
Because it's not right.
We launched in September.
Right. Right.
Okay, so since September, she made me forget what I'm saying by interrupting me again. I don't know.
Yeah. But let
You
me
were
say
saying
why
we've
you
been
think
doing
of that.
this for
I don't know.
over a year.
I
To
forgot.
just to clear the record, like man, there was a lot of things that was done on my end to build the city up, bro. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? Like I still look at it, if I never came forward with Brandon, the Dallas DJ drop would that logo
Yes.
would it have ever been created? Then I look at it, a lot of beefs that, I squashed. It's prevented
Yes.
from happening. You
Yep,
know what I'm saying?
yep,
With artists versus, because for one thing I pushed, the only thing I can say that was a law for Definition DJs is that we don't support local beef records.
That's real. Oh,
Yeah, we couldn't.
That's
And
Oh,
if
that's
you
real.
participated with that,
you out.
you out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
real.
We didn't rock with that. You know what I'm saying? We was built off of like, hey, we gonna build, we gonna unity, and if you get in first, enjoy your shine because we gonna keep it rocking and rolling, man. And whoever comes after you or later on down the line, you know what I'm saying, you gotta let them, get their shine. You know what I'm saying? Even, I look at it like Young Nation.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they would, what's the other ones that the Stanky Leg,
GS boys.
GS Boys, yeah. So it's kind of like, man, it was a lot of people that came through that tree. Like I remember me and DJ Chicken from New Orleans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, getting together to support the Bone record with the Magnolia Shorty sample.
Magnolia Shorty.
You know what I'm saying? And even him using his connections to go to New Orleans, go to the trenches and get that record cleared. You know what I'm saying? I went going on the road, you know what I'm saying? The situation with Dero and Hurricane Chris.
Yes.
Stepping in and say, hey, you know what? Dero, you ain't gonna be able to take this man's song. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I think it was Superstar. It was the Halle Berry song. Yeah. And it was just like, nah, we gonna rock with this because this is the real song. Like that song, it branched off in Prairie View.
Yes.
It was rolling and it came up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the Grambling PV parties, we go down there and do parties. You know what I'm saying? There was a few of them I did with Rogers.
Yeah.
And he'll come up here. You know what I'm saying? The Grambling PV night, you know what I'm saying? And rock out. So it was just kind of like, my thing was to build us. It never was no, I'm a beef with you. My whole thing was like, let me build an alliance with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never, even though it was people knowing where, being, I'd say born in South Dallas, raised in South Oak Cliff, graduated South Garland.
Yeah.
But I never limited to, even though I fucked around on 6'4",
Yeah.
I never just said, okay, I'm only fucking with Pleasant Grove niggas. I'm only fucking with Garland niggas. I'm only fucking with Oak Cliff niggas. Or I'm only fucking with Southside.
Well,
niggas.
you only
know what I'm
limit yourself when you do
Yeah,
that.
you do.
Right.
There's
And it was
people
just
that
like,
do that, but yeah.
my thing was to bring everything together where it was like, when people see it, it was Dallas.
Yeah.
Even when, when it was certain beef, like even with the Trill Lee and Prince Rick and the YG cats. It's like, nah, man, we gonna rock with both of y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Mr. Ride Mob. Like, it's so many songs, so many people.
You can't choose sides. You got to, even in this, we can't be, we have to stay neutral.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, I sure appreciate you coming, bro.
Oh man, I appreciate you having me, bro.
What I said before about you having, you gonna be back. We're doing a Dirty South Block party.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You, Fish, Jazzy K,
Picasso.
Bilo, Bilo, Picasso, David, Kitty Cat, everybody gonna come in and we gonna have a reunion show.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna have a good time.
Okay.
So I want to put that on your mind and put it on camera that you know about this.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I'm there.
Yeah, it's
Shoot me the time.
documented now. You can't say you didn't know.
you got
But
shot.
but that text message got to come through. I gotta get that reminder so I
Oh
can lock it
yeah,
in.
no. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
plenty of time. It
yeah.
ain't gonna be last minute.
Yeah, I got you.
So anybody had anything to do with this Dirty South Block party? I gotta have y'all here so people can visualize who you are because this was before the internet. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff like that. So you got some shout outs?
Man, I want to shout out to you, bro. I want to shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole Super Tight TV.
Yes. Thank
host,
you.
staff, everybody. You know what I'm saying?
bro.
Because it's you don't have to reach out, you know what I'm saying, and share your platform with people.
Well, people like you, I do.
Right. But it's yours, you know what I'm saying? You could have been like, hey, we'll drop you. I'll come to your platform when you jump that off. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But it's like, I appreciate the love. But I appreciate the love on the fact of you just exposing in a good way our history.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what
exploring our stories because it ain't too many outlets that want to hear everybody's story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some of them just want to hear the highlights and the beefs the big songs and the bullshit.
That's
Right.
it.
You know what I'm saying? But
And we ain't on that bullshit.
right. So I respect that. I tip my hat to you, bro.
Thank you.
You and the wifey.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Before you leave,
Yes, sir.
you know, we want to make sure you still rub the blue star for the positive energy.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? We got to have that.
Yeah.
We like to do it at the beginning of the show. We got so excited that you was here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I think I touched it though early when I was, you know, so you know,
No, they don't count.
No, they don't count. You gotta-
accidental.
Yeah, I got it.
DJ
you gotta
Drop.
be intentional with that.
Hey, I got the mixtape heavyweight in the house.
Yeah.
Ding, ding. Our brother, DJ Drop, a real super tight guest.
Know I'ma get some game tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get it all up from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.